Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. So today I want to explain to you guys why your sales suck and how you can source correctly. It's not that difficult. When I first got started, I had no clue what I was doing. There wasn't a lot of people out there teaching you how to make money with Amazon FBA. That's what I want to do in this video today, is teach you how to get going. The first step that you need to take. Okay, when you walk into a store, what do you do? So stay tuned, I'm going to explain all that in just a second. The very first thing you need to do, choose a category. It's that simple. What do you want to buy? Are you buying shoes? Are you buying toys? Are you buying clothing? Are you buying home and kitchen items? What is it? The reason I say you need to choose one category is because you need to master that category. How do you know what items to buy if you have never bought in that category before? For instance, people love to buy toys. Okay? The ranking for toys is not the same for the ranking on shoes. If you want to sell one a day in toys, you need to be like right around, I think, 80,000 or something like that. For the ranking. If you want to sell one a day in shoes, don't buy 80,000. Okay, 80,000 ranking in shoes, you're not going to sell one a day for one. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Pick a category. Pick something that you know. Pick something that is easy to source. If you're in a town or city that has 50 toy stores, maybe toys is a great thing for you. If you're in a town that has no toy stores and just sells clothing, maybe you want to get into clothing, or grocery, or sporting goods, whatever it is. Choose that category, master that category, know the ins and outs of the category. If you want to become a master of whatever it is, of shoes, of clothing, of toys, of home and kitchen products, you have to source that day after day. You need to know what's selling, what isn't. What are the tricks to the trade? How can you get a better deal? What stores have the best prices for those specific products? That's what you need to know. It doesn't matter what where you live, what your budget is, how much experience you have. What matters is what's the knowledge that you have for that category, for those items. I didn't know that when I first started. When I first started, I went everywhere. I was getting books, thrift items, from electronics and puzzles and books and clothes and whatever it was. Then I went to retail arbitrage, and I was trying to buy toys and clothing and shoes and sporting goods and electronics and wireless accessories, everything. I had no clue what I was doing. I lost a lot of money. Okay? I don't want you to lose a lot of money. I want you to make money. That's why I'm telling you these specific things, because they will help you. So let's go on to the next one. Scan everything. It doesn't matter if the item's on clearance, if it's on sale, if it's a full price item. Scan everything that is there. The reason I say this is because the amount of items that I buy that are clearance or sale price items is 8%. 8% of my inventory is either sale or clearance priced items. That means 92% of my stuff comes from a different pricing, strategy, source, whatever. It's full price items. Okay? Now I'm not including wholesale and private label into this. When I go retail arbitrage, 92% of my stuff is full price, no discount, no rollback, no clearance, nothing. What does that tell you about my business? I'm finding stuff that's out there that is profitable without being on clearance, without being for sale or on sale. What most people don't understand, most beginners, is that the item does not have to be on sale. The item does not have to be on clearance. When an item is on clearance or on sale, chances are it's on clearance or on sale at the other stores as well, especially Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, bigger stores like that, Toys R Us, Kmart, Sears, Kohl's. The list can go on and on. Just know, if it's on sale at one store, it's probably on sale at another store. If it's going on clearance at one store, it's probably on clearance at another store. When a store puts an item on clearance, they're clearing it out because it's not selling at the rate they need it to. So they're moving it off the shelf. If it's a big box store, Target, Walmart, something like that, Home Depot, corporate tells them, this is not moving, get rid of it. It's not the store itself. Corporate tells them exactly what to do, when to do it. So you don't want to compete with all the other sellers. With that said, buy full price items, because those are the items most people don't even touch. When I say most people, I'm talking about the newcomers, the new people in this business. Amazon FBA has been around for a while. It's not new. The people that are coming in, they're learning a specific, very, very specific, trade strategy, and it is buy sale price items or buy clearance items and sell them for more on Amazon. That's great. That's gonna make you a little bit of money, but it will end, and it will end very fast. You will not be aware of when it ends. It will just stop. Okay, if you want your business to go for a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months, go get the sale price and clearance items. But what you're gonna realize very quickly is you can't scale your business based on those items alone. Utilize discounts. I don't talk about discounts a lot because I don't want to give away all my secrets, but there are some stuff there's some things I do use, and I highly recommend to you guys as well. First, it's discounted gift cards. You can get them anywhere. You can get them on eBay, you can get them on Craigslist, Facebook, or raise.com. It's RAISE.com. It's a great way to get a little bit of a discount. When I go to Walmart, if I'm gonna buy a gift card from raise.com for Walmart, I'm gonna get about like 2 to maybe 3% discount, maybe 1% sometimes. It's very little. If I go to Sears, I'm looking about 8 to maybe 10%. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, I'm looking closer to 12, maybe 16, up to 20%. Ross, I'm getting close to about 24, 25% if I'm lucky. And it just goes on and on from there. Even if I want to take my wife out to dinner at Applebee's, I'm looking about 20 to 23% discount buying a gift card from raise.com. So that's just a little tip for you guys, not just business wise, but if you want to go anywhere, shop it, you want to buy Big Mac at McDonald's, you can get the gift card from raise.com, and it's going to save you money. So go ahead and do it. It doesn't matter how much you buy. You can get gift cards for like $25, $50, or up to a couple thousand. So the more you buy, the better deal you can get. Another thing that most people don't realize is if you're going to buy a raise.com gift card for Target, and let's say it's going to save you 4%, that's not very much. What you could do is use a credit card that's going to save you an extra 2%, and you can buy the gift card with your credit card. That's going to save you 2% off that buy cost. Another thing you can do, you can go to topcashback.com, and I'll put all the links in the description box below. Go to topcashback.com, and you get, I think, 1% off the purchase price of the card, and it gets credited back to your account as like a rebate. And then if you were to go buy the items online, let's say to walmart.com or target.com or wherever, go to Ebates, log in, go that direction. You will save money there as well. It'll be 2 or 3%, but it's still savings. One other site that I use all the time, whether it's online or in the store, I go to retailmenot.com. It's a great source. It's a great site. They have discounts all the time. The beauty of this site is that they are very up to date. They're going to tell you if it's been working or if it hasn't. Again, it doesn't matter if I'm buying for business, for pleasure, whatever. I will go to Retail Me Not to see if there's any discount I can get. Even if it's 1, 2, maybe 5%, that's better than nothing. So use all those things in conjunction with each other, because the more you can save, the more profit you'll be able to make. Now, when you utilize these discounts, you need to calculate that and factor that in to your decision making. Let's say your item that you're about to buy is only going to make you 40% ROI. And you're thinking about it, okay, that's make me 40%. That's great and all, but I wish I could make more. Maybe I'm just going to leave that here. I'll buy that some other day. I'm going to go look around, see if there's something else I can buy. But what if that item was at TJ Maxx and you just got a 15% off discount credit or discounted gift card? Now, should you factor that 15% into your purchase price? Yes, you do. If you're also paying taxes, factor that in. Okay, all this stuff, factor it in, because it's either going to increase or lower your purchase price. With taxes, obviously it increases. With discount gift cards, with credit cards, it decreases your price. Because of that, the item's either going to be less profitable or more profitable. Whatever it is, that's how you need to base your decision. So these discounts, they matter. Whether they are big or small, they still matter. So utilize them, but factor them into your purchase price. Understand rankings. Most people don't understand rankings, and that's the toughest thing. If you don't understand rankings, if you don't understand whether the item's selling one a day or one a month, you're going to have a very tough time. The one piece of software I love to use, I use it all the time, even though I don't need to, I still like to get that second opinion, which I know it's pretty much always the same, but I go to junglescout.com/estimator. I'll put that in the description box below as well. It's a great tool to use. It's free. The nice thing about it is you go to this site, you click on the category that you want to see the ranking for, and you put in the actual ranking. Let's say it's 150,000 in, I don't know, beauty. It's going to tell you how many items per month are going to sell. This is a rough estimate. There's no exact science, okay? They come very close. They are very good at what they do. This is updated regularly, I believe. Not sure how often, but it's updated enough to stay current and to keep you from losing all the money that you put into this business. So use it. junglescout.com/estimator. It's a great tool. But besides that, just do a little bit of your own research to figure out what the rankings need to be and figure out your max ranking. Obviously, the lower the ranking, the better it is. Figure out your max ranking and don't ever buy anything over that ranking. You set that ranking for a reason. If your goal is to sell one a day, you are not going to buy any item if it doesn't sell at least one a day. My recommendation is to do every other day, so it's going to at least sell 15 per month. Then you got to understand you need to buy your buys need to be based off of how much you're going to sell. So if your goal is to sell or that item's going to sell 15 a month, and your buying requirement is you will not buy more than 2 months worth of inventory, you're not going to buy more than 30. Okay, so that's just my little input for you guys. Make sure you set your requirements, set your buys, because you don't want to get into an item. You don't want to be standing inside of a store kind of hemming and hawing thinking, should I buy it, should I not buy it? If you know what your requirements are, you can make an instant decision, buy or put it back on the shelf, and then move on. And lastly, very simple, price at FBA. What that means, and depending on how you plan on running your business, I'm talking about Amazon FBA for beginners. Okay, Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, fulfillment by Amazon, however you want to say it. FBA, we're not doing merchant fulfilled. We're not keeping all the inventory to ourselves and shipping it out when it does sell. What we're doing is sending boxes, just pallets of stuff to Amazon. They hold it, they fulfill our sales, they do all that stuff. The beauty about this is you can usually mark your inventory, your stuff, at a higher sell price than people that are doing merchant fulfilled, even though the people that are doing merchant fulfilled might offer free shipping. That's a new thing Amazon's been starting to do, is you can actually do free shipping. Most people that do free shipping are probably not making as much money, but they're getting more sales because now they're starting to compete with all the FBA prices. So they're still coming out, they're still making money, but they're doing a lot more work. even though somebody could have the exact same item, okay, for less price, free shipping, but you're FBA, okay, you're Prime, okay, you will usually get the buy box. You will almost always get the sale first. People like Prime, okay, and now you can get free shipping. You can get free Prime shipping, the Prime 2-day shipping with merchant fulfilled inventory. That's something new. A lot of people don't know about that. That's there. That's going to be a hard thing to get over, but you can still make the sale when it's FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. That's what people like to see. Not only people, Amazon is going to prefer the person that is FBA over the person that is merchant fulfilled. The reason why is because Amazon controls when the item is shipped out. Amazon controls it. Amazon does not like to give away the control of their business, which they're doing when somebody's doing merchant fulfilled. So keep that in mind. When you're doing FBA, you can price it at a little bit higher price. The item might not sell right away, but let's say you're competing with the buy box. Let's say the person that's doing merchant fulfilled gets the buy box right before you. No big deal. Just wait it out. You don't need to be the lowest. You don't need to get the buy box instantly as soon as your item becomes available. You don't need the buy box. That's great if you have 100, 200, or even 1,000 units. If you have 1 or 2 units, you can share the buy box. It's not that big of a deal, especially if the item's selling 30, 100 items a month. What's waiting a couple of hours or maybe a day to get your item sold? Especially if you're not receiving your check from Amazon for another week or 2. No big deal. You're not going to get your money right away anyway. So why not wait a day, 2 days, 3 days, maybe even a week? That's my philosophy, is I would rather make a little bit more money just sitting on an item for a day or 2 days extra. No big deal. If I'm not getting the money right away, why does it matter? Okay? So that's just my opinion. So one thing that I want to leave you guys with, because I know Amazon FBA, it's a scary thing. There's so many people out there talking about it, and there's so many people saying they're not making money. But why aren't they making money? I can tell you from my experience and my experience alone, I'm making money. I'm making a lot of money. I know a lot of other people are making great money as well. I coach a lot of people. They make great money. But there's some people out there that it's just not for them. They don't like to go store to store, buy stuff. They don't like to go to thrift stores. They don't do garage sales. Maybe wholesale and private label is more for them. But it takes a little bit more work. Do they want to put in the work? I don't know. They're the only ones that can make that call. So whether Amazon FBA is for you or not, the only one way you will ever figure that out is to actually do it. Put in a little bit of time and effort. Putting up some money. I'm not saying you gotta go out and spend $1,000, $5,000, even $10,000 and buy stuff that you have no clue if it's even gonna sell. Just experiment with this business. Spend $100, spend $50, spend $20 if you want to. I know people out there that are spending $20, $25 to just get 10 books, sending them off to Amazon, and seeing what happens. I get emails daily. I'm talking about daily. People will send me emails because they watched, some of my videos. They took my coaching course. Whatever it is, my Amazon FBA training guide. They took that, which in the very beginning I tell you go buy 10 books. Spend $1.99, $2.49 per book, and go make X amount of dollars and just test out this business. Because once you get that very first sale, the first sale you get, I always get an email. It works. I can't believe it. I'm making money. I can tell you till I'm blue in the face. I can do video after video, social media posts, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, whatever. I can do those day after day, hour after hour if I want to. And you would not believe me until you actually do it. So those of you that actually done this, have put in the time and got that first sale, congratulations. You at least made the first step. Now, it's taking that next step. Okay, climbing the ladder of success. And just doing this on your own pace, at your own speed. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'm here to help you guys as much as I can. If you want to check out any of my courses, they'll be in the links below. Also, a lot of the stuff that I talked about will be in the links in the description box below. Check those out. If you have any questions, put that in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, make sure you click the subscribe button. Subscribe today, and I'll see you guys on the next video.